Hello all, my name is Andre Pereira, thanks for tuning into the show. Today, we'll be talking about the school's education system. Did you know pupils in Estonia outperformed pupils in England massively? In 2016, global tests revealed 15-year-old Estonian pupils ranked 3rd for science and 6th for reading. UK pupils ranked 15th and 22nd, respectively. In Estonia, however, the focus on early years education is making children school ready. This includes both socially and emotionally. This is a world away from the UK, where at the age of 6 we put our children in formal testing situations and print each school's results in a national league table, something Estonia does not. Today, I have my friend Jess Hal Davis, who will tell us her opinion of the education system in schools right now. Did you enjoy your time in school?
I'd say most of the time, because I did make quite a few friends and made social connections with people, and I felt it brought up my social well-being and stuff like that. But then there's aspects of it like the bullying and stuff like that I experienced, and how teachers say they're there to support you, but a lot of the time they basically don't have time for you. So I'd say yeah, but there is aspects of it I did not like.
Would you say that your educational experience has been positive?
Like I said, I'd say yeah, because again I made friends and stuff like that, but then there was issues with bullying I experienced, and that kind of brought it down. And I hate the structure of school, how it was so demanding. Like if you were 2 minutes late to a class or 1 minute late, you were marked as late, and then if you couldn't attend school because of medical reasons, it got taken off your attendance, and how that they say that demands your university, that they look at that, jobs don't want you if you got a low attendance. So I feel they're very bothered about your success rather than your mental health. So
do you feel like the current school system is outdated?
Massively, because I feel like a lot of the topics that we learn, like science and that we're forced to do and stuff like that, some students are just generally not good at it. They could spend hours working at night, spending so long studying, skipping meals because of it, and then they're still not getting the grades that they're meant to get. And
yeah.
I feel like that's really hard, and I feel like the government need to look at how much pressure they're putting on students, and because the suicide rates of students are sky high. They keep going up because students are just overwhelmed with stuff, and there's more and more people, children, who are getting eating disorders because they're focusing on grades in school and how they should be and how they want to be, and I feel like it needs to be changed. That.
Did you feel that you got the support you needed in school to get to the next step?
In educational wise, yeah, because I feel like a lot of the stuff I've learned will help me in the future, especially with subjects I'm doing now in college, like drama. I feel like a lot of the stuff I've learned with how I move, my gesture and stuff like that has helped me. Well, then there's subjects like maths and science which haven't really affected my future. I mean, maths I can understand why you need it in a job.
Exams or coursework, what is your preference?
That's a tough decision, because coursework, I like the atmosphere, I like how you can usually chat to people, you can plan what you're going to write and stuff like that. But what I hate about coursework is how much of work you need to put into it, and all the prepping for it, and the how long you've got for it. Usually there's a deadline for it that's quite short. Whereas with exams, I don't like the pressure in the room because it's very quiet, and to me that's awful. And I hate how we're all lined up in tables. I find that very intimidating. To end that, it would be, I like the atmosphere of coursework, but I like the structure of exams. So,
hot topic of conversation: well-being. Did school do enough for you?
Well, with teacher-wise they did, but then with mental health support, not at all, because I experienced bullying from this one lad specifically from year 7 to year 11. He made it his mission to make my day miserable. He'd do this by just teasing me in general. Sometimes he would push me and act like it was an accident, and that would hurt me. So I finally did what I was meant to do, which was go to the mental health team. Went to them and they told me that he was struggling with his family. And I was like, that doesn't mean he can take it out on me. And they're like, basically, they didn't tell me this directly, they just told me to deal with it. Like, let him do whatever he wants, just deal with it. And it was affecting me. And so that really had an impact on me with how people treat me. So I'm actually afraid to go to mental health places because of that experience. So I don't think that's a positive feedback about it. I also got given a mentor in high school. I got given like someone who was meant to support me during my exams, specifically like year 10 and year 11. And I wanted to use that. Like, I wanted to use her, talked about my problems, issues I'm having. And for the first like 2 weeks, I was dedicated to her, and she was like giving me information. But then she got too busy for me, and like every time I wanted to have a meeting, she'd be like, oh, I'm busy then, like, can we have it on this day? And I'd be like, I'm in lesson then. So she was like too busy for me, and I was like, why sign up for a role you can't pursue for a child's mental health?
Do you think that schools must offer more life skill subjects, and what would you suggest?
I think yes, they should. They should massively, especially in high school, because a lot of students have gone to university and they don't know what they're doing. They don't know financially. They're stressed because they've got work to do, but also financial issues, paying bills, like having to buy food, managing social life as well. It's a lot of pressure. So if you learnt that early on, it'd be great. And a story of mine is that my brother was meant to go into his special needs, so he got put in a separate classroom where he was meant to learn life skills. And what they actually taught him was arts and crafts, how to make a birthday card for someone. I don't see how that's life skills. How is that, like, for him, his issue was road safety, and they just didn't give that to him. He didn't know how to cross the road at the age of 20, which you should be able to know how to cross a road. And you're like learning financial stuff, like how to pay bills, how to manage your money to be able to like live basically with this cost of living crisis is a lot harder. And in high school we did like PHSE lessons where you learn about sexual assault, inflation, but I feel like they need to teach more life skills in that, like how to cook, how to clean, how to like manage business, how to run a business. And what annoys me is saying this, it sounds like the Victorian times when women were told to be in the kitchen, look after their husband, please the husband, cook for the children, have multiple children, when nowadays it should. I hate how people still have opinions on that, saying that women should still be like this and men should be business type. I feel like we need the option to be able to pick. I feel like if boys want to do cooking and cleaning and learning how to take care of children, they should be able to, and women should be able to do business and stuff like that. I don't think it should be separate to genders, so it'd be best if we all learned it as one.
Yeah, all those life skills, how to live, even if it's just very basic.
Yeah.
It's a skill that everyone
like everyone needs it. It's not something like life skills, you have to live life, so you need skills.
Well, thank you, Jess, for coming into the show and sharing your intriguing thoughts with us today.
Yeah.
It is very interesting to hear the thoughts of someone currently experiencing the education system. It would seem that the education system needs to be fixed.
Massively.
Massively, in order to help students thrive and not feel stressed from exams and competing for better grades.
Yeah, I don't think it should be a competition. I think we should just be like, I don't think there should be a grading system, because that is putting too much pressure on the students, and they're like, A star's the best grade, and like F is like the worst, and like, we shouldn't need grades. We should just be told, like, you did great, I think you need improvement, this is how you need it, not like, this is great, this is awful. That's just awful to students, and it's affecting their mental health.
Well, it's been great to talk to you, and thank you to all the listeners who have listened in to this radio interview. Goodbye.